you set up the presentation as a kind of intervention that is going to intervention in what you call the right-wing claptrap about Obama and socialism. But it seemed that you restate almost completely, without any kind of complexity, the assumption that, or the equivocation of socialism with statism. And you even use a number of times the expansion of the state and socialism in a synonymous manner. So the question I have is, there's of course a long tradition going back to the position of Marx on Lassalle and very prominently in the work of Cornelius Castoriadis and then the autonomous traditions in Italy, which problematize that equivocation. So I'm wondering what you have to say about that different rendering of socialism, which has a long history, before '89. It's not any kind of post-socialist revisionist movement. It has a very long history that we can speak of. It doesn't seem to be in any way a part of your discourse.
First of all, I would agree it isn't. But I would argue that it's not part of the discourse of the Democratic Party either. The reason the right-wing stuff about Obama is claptrap is because it's so conspiratorial. The Kurtz book is the first book I read that isn't just rumor-mongering, accusations. I mean, he very, very carefully traces who Obama's associated with. He was at the Socialist Scholars Conference, etc., etc. He makes certain leaps which I argue aren't always justifiable, but it's a careful, closely rendered book. That kind of autonomous tradition you're talking about was associated in America, oddly enough, with plain, simple trade unionism, the kind of Gompersism, decentralized, associated with Brandeis. Those traditions, I was involved in an effort to revive the Brandeisian tradition. For 15 years, I was a senior fellow at the DLC. Does anyone remember the DLC? Democratic Leadership Council. We were the people who wrote Clinton's platform in 1992. DLC exists as a shadow of itself now. The tradition in America that triumphs is the Crowleyite tradition, as in Herbert Crowley. And the European intellectual that Herbert Crowley most admires is Comte. It's Auguste Comte. And his father is a Comtean. He's raised in the religion of Comte. I mean, it's not a joke. He's raised in the religion of Comteism. So the connection between socialism and statism, I think, is something that was carried out in a very practical way. And if I look at the coming to the present, the blue states with the biggest problems now, the biggest bond spreads, those are states in which statism, socialism, if not in the most literal form, in the form I've described it, has carried the day. Illinois, do people follow what just happened in Illinois? You should. Illinois is going to be a hoot. Illinois is run by a powerful majority leader of the state assembly by the name of Mike Madigan. Illinois is jokingly known today as Madagastan. And their response to huge budget shortfalls, unfunded pensions, is huge tax increases, making the surrounding states very happy.